And I didn't forget you, darling. Happy anniversary.
A tie with spots on it already. Just what I always needed.
Oh, Fred.
Oh, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary.
All right, fellas, I appreciate it. Thanks.
Oh, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. We now state emphatically it's happy anniversary.
Good Monday morning from the office. I'm your host, BKP. We're North Georgia's only live online morning show. You know, there's nothing better than the Flintstones. You know, Barney and Fred were only out trying to have a gay-o time. Lord, have things changed. I mean, don't you realize that when Barney and Fred were out trying to have a gay-o time, a gay old time, that obviously the line yabba dabba do time has really changed the meaning of that, right? Whew. You know, at 2 o'clock in the morning, I don't know what it is anymore, but 2 o'clock in the morning, bars used to, when you're in the bar, the lights used to go on, right? And you knew the night was over. It was last call. You know, they'd yell last call. But like in a gay bar, do they yell yabba dabba do time and flip on the lights or something? Or, I don't know. What the hell? It's Monday morning. I'm just checking to see if you're awake. I have some... I'm happy with Karen Handel. I know, folks, I know already you're saying, you know, it just seems like it was Friday. It just seems like it was Thursday. You may have said a couple negative things where Karen Handel was concerned, but I'm going to coalesce. Is that what it is? I'm going to coalesce, and I'm going to start the day out by saying I support, I'm happy that Karen Handel is the candidate for the 6th Congressional District in Georgia, and I think, you know, well, you know, Sam, that's it. I gave you a full 30 seconds, and you blew it. I mean, you did, because I told you Friday, right? What did I tell you Friday? I said, Sam, write this down. Write this down. If you ever catch me reading Republican campaign talking points to stop me right then, right? What are you, asleep? I was just reading them, and you didn't catch on. No, I'm happy with Karen Handel. I really am, because what did I ask? What did I ask, folks? I was concerned. If you've been watching the show, I have been very concerned on what Trump voters would do. I'm very serious. What Trump voters would do if Karen Handel would embrace Donald Trump. I was concerned about that. And and I am starting with this for a reason, because the 6th Congressional District, you're going to bump into so many Republicans in that district. I have talked to Congressman Doug Collins. I know Governor Nathan Deal has endorsed Ms. Handel, Bob Gray. You're going to bump into so many Republicans, Mike Pence, and you're going to even bump into President Donald Trump. Now, I'm thinking, who will the Democrats send? Bernie? Who will the Democrats send? Nancy? Who will the Democrats send? Chuck Schumer? I'm for sure they're going to send Perez, the DNC chair. So if you start thinking of the list Republicans can send into the 6th District to say vote for Karen versus the list that Democrats are going to send in to vote for Karen, vote for Ossoff. I apologize, Democrats to vote for Ossoff. In fact, when that list comes in, it'll probably make people vote for Karen, just a reminder. But when you look at that, I'm encouraged about the 6th District after I heard that, after I heard that Karen Handel has invited. So it says here, this is from the Washington Times, Handel welcomes Trump to campaign with her. Karen Handel, the Republican candidate running for the Georgia 6th Congressional District, said Wednesday that it's all hands on deck heading into the runoff election in June, and that she welcomes President Trump's support. The former Secretary of State of Georgia, who came in second place in Tuesday's special election, said on CNN's New Day that she welcomes support from all Republicans, including Mr. Trump. Mr. Trump, who only won Georgia's 6th district by 1 point in November, called to congratulate Ms. Handel on the victory. So I was concerned what she would do concerning Trump's voters, because guess what? The people who voted for Donald Trump, the polling says 98% agree with that number. Okay, 98% have no remorse. Trump voters have no remorse, 98% of them. Okay, so Trump won the district, so 98% of the people that voted for Trump in the 6th district say they have no remorse. Now, you watch Morning Joe, okay, I watch Morning Joe. Minka, you know how I am. I mean, my God, how can I get my day started without seeing Minka or hearing Minka sigh? I mean, I'm waiting for him to bring in oxygen any minute when this lady's on TV in the morning. She just sighs and rolls her eyes and everything like that. And I think Joe's there to catch her eyes if they fall out and roll across the floor. You just got to watch one morning. You'll understand what I'm saying. But they get to the polling numbers, okay? So the 100 days, we're going to do that at 9 o'clock. The 100 days is the takedown. I mean, the Trump 100-day polling takedown. But the one that amazes them, I mean, I tell you what, if they said, now this is Morning Joe, Minka, and their group of misfits on the island, if they said one time, they said a dozen times how remarkable this poll was. It was just remarkable. This number was remarkable. Given everything Trump has screwed up, it's remarkable. It's remarkable 98% of Trump voters have no remorse. It's just remarkable. So I thought I would show you what it was like this morning on the set when they were talking about how remarkable it was. Timing's everything. One more time? Should I try it again? Don't act like I gave you 98 pictures and 20,000 things to do today. Don't act like that.
Remarkable. Can you say anything but remarkable? Yeah. I love a pizza. Remarkable.
Remarkable. I swear to God, that's all. If you were watching, it was remarkable. All right. Folks, we have a lot to get to today. At 8:30, I'm going to have my good friend in here, and I look forward to this day every year when my good friend returns from Florida, and that is the 87-year young Colonel, Mr. Georgia Republican, Colonel Oscar Poole. And I'll tell you what, when this guy comes in at 8:30, just sit back. I want you to get, if there's anything wrong this morning, I can't be joking you, I'm going to prepare you for this. If you feel depressed, and I just say it, or something in the world has got you down, or you just don't know, I don't know what to say. This guy is good. You're going to watch this guy and you're going to say, wow, just, hey, go for it. I love the guy. Oscar Poole will be here. If you think something negative, when we get done talking to this guy, all your negative thoughts are going to be out the window, and it's going to be a positive Monday, even though it's raining a little bit. We're going to change the rainy day and Monday always gets you down when my good friend Oscar gets in here at 8:30, because we're going to have a lot of fun. This is just, he is a joy. Okay. let's see, what all do we have to talk about at 9? Okay, there's only 5 days to a government shutdown. Now, Sam, pay attention. I'm serious. Try today to pay attention because a lot's going to go on. And I don't have timing to set up my jokes every, don't give me that look. I'm setting up my jokes, and just can't do it. Listen, Sam, pay attention. There's a lot going on. But here's something I want to remind you too. I need some help here. I need some help. So I'm bumping into a couple people, some people that view the show, and they're telling me that when I'm correct about something.
Oh, that you repeat it over and over?
What did you say?
That you repeat it over and over on the show?
Really? You said, so you knew where they were going?
Well, yeah, I hear it firsthand.
Okay, so I need help. So I don't intend to tell you over and over that I'm correct about something. I'm just trying to tell your friends to tune in. You and I have it. I was at, by the way, I went to this great event Saturday night. I just did. I had such a good time. Saturday was an awesome day. Let me tell you how great it was. I went to watch a baseball game. Fannin Rebels played the Murphy Bulldogs. It was a 1 o'clock game. I got to watch an awesome high school baseball game. Really enjoyed it. So I leave there. And by the way, Coach, I'm going to call you out. I'm calling Coach Ayers out on the show this morning. So I get up there. It's a nice Saturday afternoon. So I thought I'd put some shorts on, right? Thought I'd put some shorts on. I got my Fannin jersey, Fannin baseball jersey. I'm wearing my shorts. I'm headed to the press box, right? So before I could get there, Coach catches me. And what's he do? He takes me all through the stands and asks everybody, hey, do you see these shorts? You see these shorts? So, he's really giving me a hard time. Then he tells me, he says, get up in the press box so nobody has to see those shorts. I said, thanks, Coach. So, no, that wasn't good enough for Coach. His name's Ayers, Coach Ayers. He's the manager of Fannin Rebels. So, anyhow, the game's over. I go home. I change real quick. And I head over to the Taste of Blue Ridge. And, oh, my God, this was awesome, okay? The Humane Society of Blue Ridge. First of all, I'd like to give a shout-out to my good friend Rick Glickard, who is the chairman of the Humane Society of Blue Ridge. But, Rick, let me just say to you, the volunteers, every table, you people, the volunteers Saturday night, you did an awesome job. Awesome job. Volunteers everywhere, staffing all the tables. So great job by everybody. So I get over there. So who beats me to the Taste of Blue Ridge? Coach Ayers. He beats me over there. So I don't know he's there. So I walk in, and I'm not even there 5 minutes. 3 people come up and say, oh, so you didn't wear your shorts. I'm like, what? You didn't wear those nice shorts you had on today? Oh, okay. Well, I think somebody... So eventually I'm making my way through there, and I bump into Coach Ayers. I said, thanks, Coach. What happens on a baseball field stays on the baseball field. Great time Saturday night. Great event. Can't wait to hear how much they've raised. Also, we're going to be back at Sycamore Crossing. This Friday will be our last Friday at Blue Jeans Pizza. Terry Ellis is going to be up there, right? What have you reminded me of that 9 times already? Okay, Terry Ellis. And why is Terry going to be there if you keep reminding me?
He's going to be talking about the Blue Ridge Wine and Jazz Festival.
Blue Ridge Wine and Jazz Festival. Terry Ellis will be our guest Friday morning. We'll be up there, Blue Jeans Pizza in Blue Ridge, but the following week, Sycamore Crossing. We'll be over at Sycamore Crossing outside. So, moving right along, only 5 days to the government shutdown. Oh, this is what led me to tell you. I told you months ago, right, that I was reading articles that say they love to operate. Our government loves to operate in crisis. Loves to. This is it. One day. We will have one day. Congress will return. And it'll be one day. Or all the non-essential, which that one always gets everybody, the non-essential employees. Okay, They will start, if the government shuts down, they will immediately start showing you the barriers, and poor Yogi Bear will starve to death because nobody will make it to Yellowstone Park to bring picnic baskets for Yogi to lift. I mean, it's going to be a total mess. And this could happen all this week. And you can't load the station wagon and tie the luggage down on the roof, headed to that lake up at the national park, because it'll be closed. And they will stop veterans from going to the war memorials because they'll be closed. That could happen this week. I don't think it will. But it could. If you're out there, only 5 days. The worst. Oh, these poll numbers. We're going to do this at 9 o'clock. The worst. The worst. Trump it's the worst. It's absolutely the worst. There has never been a president start out 100 days like this. Absolutely the worst. But by the way, 98% of Republicans are very happy, or not Republicans. 98% of Trump voters are very happy with their vote. No remorse. And by the way, James Comey, the FBI that was doing that helped Trump, WikiLeaks, Russia, all the above. You remember the reason Trump? Well, funny thing with the polling that is out and how bad the polling is. Let's do. I think I did poll number 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I did them in order. Where's my glasses? I can't see the screen. I hope I didn't leave home without them. I sure as hell know I left home with... Hey, this is my humidor, folks. Now that I think about it. The reason I brought it in this morning, it's empty. P.O. Box 405. Ellijay 30540? Yes. That would be P.O. Box 405. Ellijay 30540. Empty box. Put a cigar in it, folks. Come on. Help a brother out. Okay. Now... The concern I have is no glasses. Have you seen me with glasses at all this morning?
I don't know.
Oh, what have you been doing? Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go. Okay, put polling 1, 2, 3. Put it up there. I'm going to make an attempt.
All right.
President Trump's approval. Approval's 40%. Disapproval 54%. My God. Next one. First 100 days. Oh my God, yesterday, all the news shows. 100 days, 100 days, Trump's 100 days. It is 100-day week. This will be the first president in my lifetime that I remember, that they're going to dedicate an entire week to looking at his first 100 days. I've never seen this, okay? Now, first 100 days, a good start. Trump, a good start, 53%. Oh my God, how will we get through this day? But look, Obama was at 54. Well, I see now, even without glasses, fair, poor start. What does that say on the bottom? Does that say poor start?
Yes.
Okay, fair versus poor start. 64% say it's a poor start, but only 46% said that about Obama at the same exact time. Wow, it's amazing. It's remarkable. I'm serious. Give me another one. First 100 days. Now, folks, this is yesterday. This is on Meet the Press, okay? My God, Chuck Todd. This was so important yesterday. Meet the Press. How many feel more hopeful? Trump, 46. Obama, hope was through the roof, 64%. It's quite a... He was, at this time, you were so hopeful. But now, I don't know how you're going to get through the day. What is that, more doubtful?
Yes.
Okay. More doubtful. At this time, 52% with Trump. More doubtful, 30. We were so optimistic. when Obama was there. Do I have another one?
No.
All right, let's leave it at that.
Okay.
We're going to work on this at 9 o'clock. From 9 to 10, we're going to talk about that. Let me give you a couple other things we're going to work on this morning. Oh, Obama's in the news this week. He's in the news, okay? And Obama's in the news. Where's it at? I had it here a minute ago. Now, is this 100 weeks, government shutdown, and Obama in the news, is it a coincidence? That's your cue.
I'm working on it.
I asked you to pay attention. I only sent 62 pictures today. Coincidence or conspiracy? I don't know. I don't know. Today, Obama's going to give a speech. Oh my gosh. Obama meets with at-risk youth ahead of Chicago's speech. What's the title there? Are not all youth in Chicago at risk? Have you seen the murder rate? I'm serious, that's not a joke. Obama meets with at-risk youth ahead of Chicago's speech. Former President Obama met Sunday with at-risk young men and boys in his hometown of Chicago before his first major post-presidential speech. Here's what I hope that Obama did. I hope he said, hey, young black men in Southside Chicago, I'd like to apologize now for your unemployment rate going higher than any other demographic in the whole United States, black males. I'd like to apologize for you having the highest the murder rate of black males is higher than anyone, and I'd like to apologize for your incarceration rates. Maybe that's what he did, and he said the former president spent time at a round table with youth from the organization Chicago Create Real Economic Destiny, located in Roseland Pullman neighborhood in Southside Chicago, where Obama started his organizing. Okay. Is it a coincidence that he's going to give a speech today? Just say it, just say it. Let me tell you some other things we're going to do at 9 o'clock. This week, you will have no choice. You're going to have to watch this. And they're going to MSNBC, it's 100 days, healthcare, the wall, tax reform. Okay? That's what you're going to hear. So who are they going to bring in? They're going to bring in the clown. Where's Chuck the clown? I'll keep talking. This is who we're going to have to listen to all week long. We're going to have to listen to Chuck Schumer the clown. Oh my God. Okay. Tax reform, healthcare, the wall. Now, before we get to our first guest this morning, and we get serious at 9 o'clock. You know, last week I watch all the propaganda shows on Sunday. I watch 4 shows every Sunday morning. I watch the Georgia Gang. I like Dick Williams, and you know I like them. I watch them every Sunday morning. A little stay in touch with the state of Georgia. They're a good group. But I go right into Chris Wallace with Fox, and then I go right from there with Chuck Todd, MSNBC Chuck Todd, and then I go from there from George Stephanopoulos on ABC, and then I watch Dickerson, I forget his first name, on Meet the Press, okay? Not Meet the Press, Face the Nation. So I will not watch CNN. I can't watch CNN, okay? I can't do it. I've tried it, I went by it and just kept going. Anyhow, here's the point. Now, I'm not going to belabor this other than the fact the Sunday morning shows all are participating, except for Fox themselves, all participating, okay? And this is very important. I'm being serious. This is my serious point, and I'm going to do this again at 9. They're all participating in the Fox News Bill O'Reilly takedown, okay? All participating. NBC did a segment this weekend, CBS, they all brought this up for some reason, okay? And what you keep hearing is the toxic culture, okay, at Fox News. You keep hearing the toxic culture and that changing at Fox News. Because obviously we were talking about sexual harassment with Bill O'Reilly and Roger Ailes. Now, folks, let me make sure you understand something. The toxic environment at Fox News okay? Sexual harassment is the decoy they're using, okay, to try to change the toxic culture. Because the toxic culture at Fox News, to Rupert Murdoch's sons and daughter-in-law, which trashes, I read several articles this weekend that trashes Donald Trump on her Twitter feed. The toxic culture at Fox News is being a conservative. So you need to understand, we had a segment last week. We've had some discussions here in our office. We talked about the Roger Ailes and the Bill O'Reilly sexual harassment. We talked about that. But you need to understand, that's gone back for years. Oh, that's gone back for years. I mean, that has gone on in that. So you have to be clear that there's a toxic environment at NBC. There's a toxic environment. You want us to think that the only place this is going on is Fox News. You're wrong. The toxic environment they have to get rid of is conservatives. Now, let me tell you how bad Fox News is going to switch. I'm going to give you this, and you're going to want to come back at 9 because we're going to highlight it. Now, you and I love Tucker Carlson. And if you don't, you should, because I do. I love the guy. I mean, I think Tucker is great. So Tucker starts on Fox and Friends on Saturday morning, and he gets moved to some midday shows, and then he gets a 9 o'clock. He gets the 9 o'clock hour when the evil Megyn Kelly leaves. Okay, he gets the 9 o'clock hour. And now he's getting what everybody has always said. And what I think is the reason Glenn Beck left is because he thought he was so great, he should have O'Reilly's spot. But Tucker Carlson is getting the coveted Bill O'Reilly spot. Now, you should be happy with that. You should be very happy that Tucker Carlson's going to come on at 8 tonight. But folks, I'm going to tell you why you shouldn't be that happy. And I'm going to explain what's wrong with the 8 o'clock programming tonight on Fox and the toxic culture that they're really trying to change. I'm your host, BKP. We're going to take a break. But before we do, we're going to talk about, you know, they're talking about Trump's 100 days. Nobody's talking about North Korea. They're playing hide and seek with the illegals out in Chicago. Pence is out visiting, your Vice President Pence is out visiting all the troops. Arkansas putting 8 to death within 11 days. We're going to talk about that. John Kelly, one of the guys in the Trump administration, Homeland Security Secretary John Kelly. I think I'm more impressed with him than anybody else right now in the administration. I like a lot of them. Trump is going to hold a rally in Pennsylvania Saturday night versus the White House Correspondents' Dinner. Which one will win that rating war? Let's see what else I have. Oh, 2016, the year life mattered. You remember Blue Lives Matter? Okay. Blue Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter, Red Lives Matter, Indians Matter. Everybody mattered in 2016. We're going to talk about who they didn't give a damn about. I'm sorry. I said Monday I was not going to say bad words, okay? I could care less if Ann Coulter goes to Berkeley. I'm tired of hearing about Ann Coulter going to Berkeley. There's more important things in the world right now to hear. There's going to be riots because Ann Coulter is going to talk in Berkeley. Could care less. I'm your host, BKP. It is 8:30. I'm running behind. If you think it's a rainy day and Monday and it's got you down, we're getting ready to brighten up your day, so get ready because my dear friend Oscar Poole will be with us on the other side of this break. Sam, take us to commercial.